Hi everyone, welcome back to Authentic Worth Publishing. I do hope you're well. My name is Esther Jacob and I'm the founder of Authentic Worth Publishing. And in today's video, I'm going to be speaking to you about how to expand your book organically. Now, this is one of my most popular topics for a lot of self-published authors and those who have published already with other publishers. Now, expanding your book organically does take a lot of time. You don't want to underestimate the process and think that because you have a book out there that you've published, that it's going to just become one of the top sellers. You have to make sure that you are using the right strategies and the right tactics and marketing tools. Now, I want to let you know that there's no one-way method to expand your books organically, but the best way to understand how to is to know yourself. When you know yourself, you're able to understand how you can market your books effectively. Now, I stand on this very much because knowing yourself is knowing your book and knowing your book's target market. People want to not just know your book, but they also want to know you as the author. And with all the clients that we've worked with in the past and present, it's very encouraging that they hear that we give them advice on how to do videos for marketing their books. Some are shy. Some don't feel like they have the voice to speak, but it is very important to show your book to your audience and let them know that you are the author of Confident Face, Embracing Your Authentic Beauty, and what the book entails in a brief moment. You don't need to expand it so broadly because they will already know by the cover if they want to get it. And that is an organic approach. When it comes to marketing your book organically and expanding it, it really is how you make the effort. Don't just think that posting a book on social media is going to be enough for you to get the book out there. You can do online courses to incorporate your book. So for example, if you write a book about skincare, you can talk about how your audience can improve their skincare by working on certain specific areas. And this could be done even virtually via a seminar. And that's how you can expand your books locally and even globally. You can send free videos to your authors that have bought a book from you as a thank you of investing their time and their money in you. There are so many ways that you can expand your books organically, but you need to have the confidence and the right strategy to know when to promote it and when not to promote it. Hashtags are one of the greatest ways to be found, and I really understood that from 2021 till now, and it's working very well. Also, post not too frequently because you don't want your book to seem like it's losing value because you sense that people aren't finding you. I'll give you these examples. So I was on a website the other day and I tend to promote things that I don't really use anymore. And without me noticing, they were sold because I didn't put too much pressure on them. And what I learned from that is what you focus on, you magnify. So you should never put too much pressure on yourself when you are trying to build an organic platform. People are meant to find you naturally. And I know it might seem like the natural way is so boring because I'm only getting 3 views. But imagine getting 10,000 views and no one is touched by what you say, or no one really resonates with your story. But those 3 people can share it with their network, meaning that you have literally expanded your audience and potential clients to come to you and find you and use your products and your services. And that also includes your book. You could be running a full-time business, or you could be working full-time in a corporation. And through that, people are able to find you and say they want to connect with you. So never underestimate who is in your network. And I want to encourage you at the same time, don't be moved by how many people are following you. Please. It's not worth being upset about because of the numbers of your followers. The numbers of your followers do not dictate the value of who you are or what you carry within. Because every book that you write isn't catered for everybody. It will be too much for you to handle. The books that I've written thus far is not for everybody, and I've learned that, and it's great, so I can narrow down who my target market is. And as authors, you must also understand that your book is not for everybody as well. So when you get the book out there and you see how many people are liking your book, see the kind of profiles they have. Are they young? Are they old? Are they mature? Are they elderly? Are they children? And once you know your target audience, you can start attracting those kind of people. Even sales ads these days. I remember one time I was so eager to think, you know what, I might want to do a sponsored ad. Up till now, Authentic Worth has not had any sponsored ads. And it's not that it's a bad thing, but it's because we believe that authenticity speaks from within. And this is the reason why Authentic Worth is what it is, bringing worth back into you through storytelling and book writing. Our organic approach is through storytelling. Every author that has published with Authentic Worth has a story to tell, and then they turn it into a book. So you need to find what is suited to you and stick to it and be integral and loyal to it. You might change because someone else has used a different strategy. And if it doesn't work out for you, you will start to think, why did I change? And the thoughts of regret start kicking in, because that is what life is all about, learning and moving on with it. Because marketing strategies change constantly, you can never keep up. That's why I don't believe there should be any books that says one way to marketing, one way to promoting, one way to organic sales. There are so many different ways. Why? Because we are all different in our own way. And we carry something so great within us that no one can take away from you. And that is your unique selling point. When you know what you're good at, you are able to market it well, even through your voice, through the way you speak. That is a great way of being able to market your book organically. And you, as I said before, you can work with people who have similar or the same writing genres as you, or their writing style. You can also attend workshops and speak to other like-minded authors that can help you to get to the level that you want to be. Remember, before you see the sales, you need to develop a relationship with your readers. And readers don't have to get your books, but they chose to because they find that your books are valuable and it's offering a solution to their lives. So you need to honor your customers, you need to honor your clients, and you need to make sure that you are continuing with them on the journey. They found something valuable in you. Now you give them value back. When you treat your customers and clients well, they will be the ones to do the heavy marketing and promotion for you. And they will do it very well because they can see that you have not only understood their values and understood them, but you are able to relate to them. There are so many books that I've read that has inspired me to write more books. And I'm still on that journey. But aside from myself, there are so many other authors out there who are wanting to turn their stories into purposeful books. And that's where Authentic Worth comes in. We run monthly workshops on how to turn an idea into a book, how to build confidence in storytelling and book writing. So many things that we do that cater to you. And at this time, we are also starting to do our workshops in person now, which is so exciting. I remember one time I went to an event in the British Library and I just thought, let me bring 2 of my books. So I brought my 2 latest books, The Power of a Forward-Thinking Mindset and Confident Face. And we had to introduce ourselves to about 2 people, so I did. And I spoke to a really lovely lady and she spoke to me about her business. And when I told her that we are a publisher, she asked if I had any of my books on me. And I did. So I brought out both my books. I didn't speak much. The titles spoke for themselves. So when I left the books with her, she said, do you know what? I want to get Confident Face for my daughter. Do you know how beautiful that was at that moment? She wasn't even thinking about herself. She was thinking about her daughter. And that was an organic approach in marketing my books organically. It wasn't, oh, you need to get my book today because this book is going to change your life. You don't even need to say that. They will know by just looking at the book cover. And at some point, I'm going to speak about having an effective book cover and knowing how to find a great graphic designer and someone that understands your vision. Be inspired about how you can organically find ways to market your book. And you don't need to be afraid when it doesn't go right, because on one platform, it may not work, but on another platform, it will work very well. You may be very good at using Twitter, but you might not be good at using Instagram. It's okay. Focus on what you're good at and feed that platform. If you can't be on every single platform, it's okay. There are some businesses that may not be on every platform and they're still doing well. For books in particular, I would say the best platforms are Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, especially TikTok, because it's very quick, it's vast, and people love visual content. It's not just testimonials or just one picture of your book just standing here. No, they want to see videos, moving images, you know, something that excites them. They want to be involved in your book, in your progress, in your journey. So find organic ways that suit you and your book's purpose. Don't try to copy others. Be bold in the decisions that you make. Come out of your comfort zone and find a way to market your books. That also works with working on your heart. Do you believe in yourself enough? The work that you've put into this book, do you believe it's worth promoting? Or are you waiting for someone to find you and validate that book? Don't wait. Continue to work on your story. Continue to work on marketing your book organically. I've seen some really good top tips on what you can do to market and promote your book organically. So if you have your own blog or a website, that is very useful. And I have a blog. It's called the Women's Worth Conference Group. And I use it very consistently to write inspirational blog posts for women. If you've got a very good online presence, you can also speak the word to your audience. However, don't feel discouraged if you don't have a lot of followers, because the people that are following you are depending on you to provide good content. Learning how to get organic reviews is a great way of people finding your book and deciding whether they actually want to buy it or not. Reviews are the make or break of a book. Even if it's 2 reviews, it is better than not having any reviews at all. Your book right now may be bought by many people, but they haven't given a review. So they've read the book, but they haven't left the feedback. And it's very important that as the author or publisher, you make it an intentional decision to find ways to get your audience to leave a review. And don't be afraid to ask. One of the great ways that you can see change in your life is being able to ask. If you don't ask, you will not get, and it is the truth. And when it comes to things like that, it takes a lot from you. It takes a lot, because you're in a situation where you think no one's going to support me, so what's the point? And you basically cut off that opportunity that someone could be finding in you. And that's why it's so important to never underestimate you or your book or your story, because you don't know how many people need what you have. Someone may want to imitate your organic approach, and they will tell you, my goodness, I've used your approach when you spoke on your YouTube video the other day and it worked. And that will lead to other people following you and being inspired by you and watching you, which means that you need to create more ways to keep them coming and keep them attached to you and attuned to what you have to say. So really be mindful of how you see yourself and how you approach certain things. If you wanted to and you feel confident enough, give your manuscript to a family member or a friend to read and ask them to leave a review based on your draft manuscript. It's very important to get reviews even before the book is published. Or if you have a generic website or a blog, put the book out there, put pictures on, put videos on, connect with other like-minded authors. You're not meant to be doing this journey alone. Another top tip are free prize giveaways. Now, this is one of the most amazing and tactful approaches to getting your book out there organically. So for example, if you are on Instagram and you've just published a book, you can say to your audience, I'm giving away 1 free book, and all you need to do is tag 3 people, tell me why you want my book, and share this post on your story, and that's it. Or you can tell people to subscribe to your YouTube channel, both your business and your personal one, follow you on social media, and tag 1 person. It's as simple as that. You don't need to go so deep into finding a strategy. Just make it simple for your audience and make it simple for you. Make it simple for those who are finding you on social media, because people will find you. They will. So remember, free prize giveaways are very essential, and you don't have to do it often, because of course you want to make sure that, you know, things are balanced, that you're not losing too much, but then you're not giving too much away at the same time, because you do want to be integral, but then you also want to be wise. So Just bear in mind these things that will help you in being able to promote your book organically. Don't ever feel the need that you need to copy XYZ amount of strategies and methods to get your book out there, because you would be surprised at how many people can find you just through being yourself. If any of these approaches have worked for you, for those who have used it, or once you finish watching the video and you use it and it does work, please let Authentic Worth know in the comment section below. We would love to know which one suited you. If you've got any other topics that you would like us to talk about, leave them in the comment section below. Please do not forget to like this video, share and subscribe so that many other aspiring authors will be able to find videos like these. I want to say thank you so much for those who have watched the video, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. All the best in promoting your books organically. Take care. Bye.